You are now listening to the K-Pop Girls podcast.
So another thing is military
enlistment.
Military enlistment.
Yes.
I want us to look at the bright side of military enlistment.
I can tell you the bright side.
I can tell you the bright side, girl. The muscles that Taeyong.
Stay over there, Miss
No, child.
Miss,
I just might have to be one of them half bloods they was talking about, girl.
But you gonna be a purple blood?
The half blood. But they said the half.
You could be half purple blood.
I'm lavender blood. I'm half purple, half cosmic latte.
Cosmic latte. That's what I was looking for. That was the word.
I'm half cosmic latte, half purple.
Is
I'm
that
lavender.
really their color? Have they said that again? Like since we looked it up.
I've never actually heard
who
them say
says that?
cosmic latte, but that's the word that.
Do they use white a lot? Or that? Do they use? That
They do.
color
Their light stick is white.
Oh, sorry, I just got a pain. Girl, I'm getting old. See, that's what I'm saying. This is why we gotta do boundaries and stuff like that. This is why I do go to sleep now, because I'm just getting old. Like, what was that random shock in my That's probably the reason it's easier to set boundaries now. The older you get, child,
The less you be like, I got time for this.
I gotta go to bed.
Girl, you stand in one good long concert line and you gonna be done.
Like, yeah, it's alright.
For
I
a good
ain't gotta be that
long
close,
time. Child,
Give me a seat.
Okay. Right. Let me sit down somewhere, please.
I'll see his face on this big screen.
So military enlistments, girl. This is. I know we're like, oh, they're not gonna be going. They're gonna be gone. I'm not gonna do. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Listen, this is a good thing.
Just give it a little bit of time. You need some rest, anyways, girl. You need to chill out and take some time away. So just enjoy the time, right? And then guess what?
It's hard. It is hard.
It's hard. I'm not gonna say it's easy.
Let me hold your hand.
Yes, it's okay. Okay. Look at me and Nina. We've made it through the storm, girl.
We still kind of in.
We still kind of in the storm,
but we're seeing the bright side.
We're seeing the light,
girl.
Right?
The clouds are opening.
They're starting to form muscles. The clouds are forming muscles, and they getting that honey tan skin, girl. And their hair is short, so you can like see their face. Oh. God bless Korea. God bless it. God bless South Korea. Hallelujah. Listen, I look forward to the military now.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait till ATs go to the military. Not like.
No, but yeah, I know what you mean. Because they're so like.
Son is gonna be huge. Oh my gosh.
Oh my god, Son is never gonna leave the military. He's gonna be a Che Minho.
Minho. Yeah, I really think they're all. I don't see anybody not liking it. I mean, I'm sure they hate it. Like because I ain't going to no military. I can tell you that much. So I'm sure they having a time. I know Namjoon ready to go. Ready to go. Okay?
Them boys down there, they love having friends, other friends and stuff. Like they're very friendly. So they be having a time in their life. They be doing all kinds of stuff. They be having fun.
That's true.
They're very friend group centric. So,
but we know we've seen people get bullied and stuff
Yeah,
because haters.
I know I have heard that, but at the same time, most of the time, they're good with making friends. Like I haven't seen anybody.
Yeah. I've seen them. Most of them make friends.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because they be posting on their story and stuff, I mean, I don't know what be going on behind closed doors.
Yeah, so I don't know what they're dealing with. I'm sure they're still going through it at certain times and want to go home and don't want to do it, especially
it's the military. Nobody wants to really be in the military.
Wants to be
even
there,
if you enlist in your own will. You
right.
Want to be
Nobody wants to do. You there for the money and the benefits, but. I will say from a fan standpoint, I wouldn't say standpoint, it does suck to see the guys that you support or the girls that girls don't go, excuse me. The guys that you support have to stop in the middle of the height of their career to go, serve time or whatever. But also I'd be like, dang, he gonna be so buff when he get back.
I don't really, honestly, I never really had. Okay, so when I got into K-pop, Baekhyun was already gone.
Oh yeah.
So I was like, okay.
So you didn't have to go.
I didn't really have to go too bad. Jin Young.
He almost done. I feel like it goes by so fast. Not so fast. For them,
him, Hobie, and JB finna come back soon.
Yeah.
I think the hardest one was Kai, though. And that was only because he wasn't supposed to go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, he was supposed to go, but somebody.
He was supposed to go when he went.
Yeah.
So it was like that was the hardest one because I was just he supposedly we thought he had a lot more time to do things. Like he was supposed to do festivals that year and everything.
And he was supposed to do the comeback with the group.
Right. He was supposed to do the comeback with the group, and he was supposed to come to America. He was supposed to go to KCON.
Oh yeah.
So but Taman ended up going.
Okay.
So, it's like a whole bunch of things got canceled. A lot of people were looking forward to certain things. And it's just like, especially after the fact that he was, I always bring this up every conversation. Anyways, let's move on. So, yeah, the military enlistment it's not that bad, Pookie. Just enjoy it. Not. Watch the muscles grow. Watch that skin get tan. And look at that pretty face. And look at them in them uniforms.
Yeah. But it does help to be a multi-stand when your faves are also in the military. Like, yeah. I think standing ATs lessened the blow.
Yeah.
When it came to like Namjoon and Jin and all of them leaving. For me.
I just also want to say, don't ever be that person that discourages someone from being a multi. That's so ghetto.
Yeah. Not ghetto. Yeah.
That's ghetto.
I don't like that.
That's not nice.
I feel like it's too much art in the world, first of all, to just stand one person. And I feel like your faves are also multi-stands, too.
Exactly.
Like,
you think your faves just listen to one person? You think they just fell out of a coconut tree?
You think you just fell out of a coconut tree?
No. Like, a lot of K-pop stands are just...
Right.
A lot of K-pop stands are just... music lovers,
right?
Like we just genuinely love
the
music,
literally,
and we all listen to different types of stuff.
Like we don't just listen to Korean music. No. We listen to Spanish music. We listen to reggae. We listen to Indian music,
Afrobeats, all that.
Girl,
that's a part of the reason why we like K-pop so much, because it's just different. It's not like,
we're genuinely music lovers.
So I think that the fact that a lot of us are discouraging people from being multis is just the weirdest thing. Put your fan wars aside, okay? It's not that serious. You're not on payroll.
And go after the people who are actually stalking people, okay?
Right. Put your energy into that.
Right.
Put your energy into more things.
Right. Now, if somebody's being really toxic, then okay. But it's not bad to just like other people and other music, y'all. It's okay.
So now that we're done with all of that, let's talk about how to set healthy boundaries.
Yeah.
As a K-pop stan.
Go to sleep. I'm kidding.
No,
I really can't wait to go to sleep tonight, yo. I'm sorry. I'm really tired. But go ahead. Too. So how do I, as a K-pop stan, Jacara, how do I set healthy boundaries?
So I think we need to be logical. I feel like a lot of us just make decisions to do certain things, and we're like, all right, I'm going to just buy this ticket, and we're going to figure out how we're going to make everything else work.
Yeah, guilty.
Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Okay? Like, if you know your check, if you know that there's a chance that the check might not be checking the way that it needs to check, when it's time to book that hotel, and when it's time to get that plane ticket, and you really gonna be out there bumming, like you gonna have to bring your lunch with you. You gonna have to pack a lunch or something. You can't go eat. You can't do nothing.
Oh my gosh!
Like all that stuff. Like, girl, no. You want to be comfortable. You want to do things that you want to feel good. Like, if you know that you can't do it, then don't do it. It's okay. Sometimes you're gonna have to miss out. It's gonna be next year.
Yeah,
they're gonna come back. People be having comebacks every 3 months. Child. They do. They be here every year. It's okay. I think COVID has scared a lot of people, and they also don't want to miss out on anything. The FOMO has gotten through the roof after COVID.
For sure.
And I didn't become a K-pop stan until after COVID, so I really But
I mean, mine was during COVID, but like that first initial blow, like BTS. I think I told you they were supposed to come to Orlando, and that the tour before PTD or I'm saying PTD. I know you're not an army, but whatever. Armies will
permission to dance. I know what it is.
Oh, okay, cool. Before the LA,
she's so funny.
Before the LA and Las Vegas shows, they did go through the whole canceled of the tour. I'm like, dang, they was about to come to Florida. But yeah, so I think people are like, oh my gosh, we could.
That's another thing that can stress you out when things get canceled.
Yeah, it's been a lot of cancellations recently.
Water bomb and cars.
But honestly, sometimes I be like, I feel like this ain't gonna go right. I be real suspicious of everything now when it comes to shows and concerts. Like,
me too, especially when Cole came to Orlando. I was like, this is too good to be true.
Yeah.
I was definitely giving a side eye, but
we just more preprepared now. But go ahead, healthy boundaries. So being logical, which is hard for us too, because sometimes we like, you know what, I'll make the money later. I'll make it work. I'll do what I gotta do. I'm about to stick it right now, child, and figure it all out.
No, but I think like we definitely gotta, we have to just try our best to be aware of where we are.
Yeah, we gotta be realistic and
be a lot more realistic. And the same thing with albums and merch and stuff. Like when KQ dropped that notification about what they selling.
Yeah, no.
Just don't even. Matter of fact, turn the notifications off.
Oh my gosh, all the companies are about to ban us. Like, do not listen to them.
Do not listen to these people,
bro. No, I feel like you just, like we said, we just have to be. We have to put ourselves. Use discernment, but we have to put ourselves first too.
I gotta put me first.
I gotta put me first. I gotta put me first,
I gotta put me first.
We don't be doing that. We literally put these
yeah, I mean, we're buying $7 coffees, people. Like, buying $7 coffees and buying $25 K-pop albums and spending $500 on cake and concert tickets.
Yeah.
It's
the man. I'm kidding. But
no, it's the man. It really
but a
is.
lot of it, we gotta know what we can and cannot do, and I know it's hard. And then it's a kind of a double-edged sword, because sometimes it's just like, if you can, you'll make the money back. Like, go make your memories and have experiences and stuff like that.
Sometimes
so
it's okay.
Like she said, you gotta discern though. Like, is this gonna set me back to where I can't afford to pay my bills, or like, you know what I'm saying, like that kind of stuff. So, or am I not gonna be able to eat if I buy this ticket? Right. And I've heard people like BTS. They always say, or it's one of them specifically who's like, make sure you're taking care of yourself, basically. Yeah. So
BTS is really good to tell y'all to sit down and shut up.
They made a whole song about it.
They really did, and then y'all play it like it's a bop, but like they're really telling you to like get your work done and stop worrying about us.
Literally. That's so funny.
Yeah. So those are. Keeping our priorities in check is important. They're gonna always be there. They're gonna always sell something, and then even if it's something where it sells out and you weren't able to get it,
they may
somebody could be selling it. Like, you never know. Somebody could probably sell that same item. So don't be afraid of like missing out.
And they do second drops too, or something.
They do sometimes. If the demand is really high, they will do second drops. Also, let's keep our delusions at bay, right? Our consumptions need to kind of like come down a little bit so that we can keep our delusions at bay. Like, over consuming with media and like engaging a bit much with these idols. Like, you got your Bubble, you got your you got your Weverse, you got your Pop, you got your let's just like, I think, prioritize our personal time with ourselves, because it feels, especially when there's a comeback, it's just like,
it's overwhelming.
It's overwhelming. They're demanding so much from us, and it's like, you want to contribute because you love them and it's great, it's fun, But you know,
you gotta put yourself first.
You
Again,
do.
like,
you really do. Like,
I feel like a lot of this. I don't know. I'm about to say go back to self-love, which I guess, like, yeah, you gotta.
It's self-care, self-love,
self-care, self-love. Like,
you know, you can't, you know, seeing them all the time and, like, you know, the messages and all that stuff. Like, it's cool to a certain extent, but don't let it consume you.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
so easy to do too. That's why, like I said, sometimes, like, cause we're all guilty of it. That's why I find myself, when I get to that point, I have to take a step back. It's like, okay, like, let me breathe. I need to breathe. I need to listen to something else. Or I need to turn everything off. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I have those times. So
I think being self-aware is super important.
Yeah,
being able to check yourself is super important.
You know what you can take. You know what you can handle. Like.
But also knowing when it's getting too much, when you like certain thoughts that you have about idols. Yeah. If you have certain thoughts about idols, like, oh, like I want to do this to get a rise out of them, a reaction out of them, or I want to do this to talk to them, or they know me, or, you know, like certain thoughts. Pay attention to those thoughts, because you just might need to put the phone down. Okay. You just might.
It's okay to step back. Like,
yeah.
It honestly, sometimes it feels refreshed. Not even just for K-pop reasons, but I'm gonna talk about social media, I guess, because sometimes, like, them fan wars, and it can really get to you. Yeah. And or when an idol might do something that's not really tasteful. Yeah. That can also get to you. So if you need to step away, know your limits. Okay. No, I need to deactivate my accounts and stuff like that. I need a breather. It's okay, y'all. It is really okay.
So as far as fan wars, I would really encourage you to think about how hard these idols work. A lot of them have been preparing for this to be idols since they were children. Yeah. And so this is hard work that most people don't know what it feels like. You know, a lot of people don't know what it feels like to work pretty much your whole life for something. And just for somebody who ain't never did nothing like that in their life to come and bash them just because they feel like they fave is doing something better than somebody else. It's let's just try to be a little bit more, like, in tuned with the fact that we're talking about real people. And I think that a lot of the times there's like that disconnect because they seem like a figment of your imagination because they're on a screen. You only truly see them on a screen. But these are real people who work really hard.
And they be scrolling on Twitter and everything too.
They see everything. Yeah. It's not fair to them for someone that they don't even know, that they've never even met, to bash them in a fan war or whatever the case may be. Even if you feel like, I just don't like this person. Right. Okay.
That's really weird to me. It's weird though, right? Yeah. Like, I mean, now the people, of course, they might give you reasons, a bad vibe or whatever, right? Yeah. But, like, it's certain ones, like, they really ain't did nothing, and you just don't like them. And sometimes I feel like people really just don't like the fandoms, but it translates into they don't like the person, and it just becomes
a whole thing,
and it's just weird energy.
I think it's important for us to just, like, be for real.
Yeah, y'all. It literally just listen and enjoy the music.
That's all you gotta do.
That's all you really have to do.
Whether you want to spend money or not, that's okay. If you want to vote or not, that's okay. Nobody is going to hold it against you. Do not let anybody guilt trip you into feeling bad because you don't do something or whatever. Like, it's okay. You're going to have to live your life. Yes. These idols are not here with you every day. They are not paying your bills. Okay? No. They are taking your money.
They are literally taking your money,
We love them and we want to give them our money, and that's okay. But it just there just has to be boundaries.
There has to be boundaries,
I think, and like I said, another thing to help with the boundaries and, being mentally and monetarily
we're gonna
on
do
the up and up.
We're gonna do an episode on the financial
stuff. Savings and if you know that there's something that's big that you really want to do, try to save.
Yeah.
Save for that.
Yeah.
and try to just ignore everything else, you know. With the military enlistment, I just want you guys to stay positive about that. It's something that you really, you know, you really can't get out of unless you're like seriously injured. And
right.
Even if you feel like somebody should be doing something, regardless of their injury, but they have been cleared by the government that they cannot do otherwise, then shut up. Okay, you are not a doctor.
That's weird again too. I didn't know people were doing that.
Don't worry about what other people got going on with their military enlistment. Just worry about the person that you like. And making sure that they are healthy mentally, you know, praying for them and making sure that they're able to actually leave the military not injured and be able to continue their career. I think a lot of us just really need to like stay focused on what you got going on. Like, with, you know, don't worry about other people. Don't worry about, if you don't like that idol, don't worry about them.
Right.
A lot of us gets consumed with the hate, and they want to,
it's so easy to do. Like I said, you're a product of your environment.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Let's just have some respect for ourselves and for other people. I think the social media cleanse will help a lot with having that disassociance with idols to a certain extent. Yeah. To where if something does come out and they do embarrass you, it won't sting too bad. And a lot of times being a little stingy with your money can help with that too, because it can be very disappointing if you know you spent a lot of money specifically on the person or a group, and something happens and they disappoint you or whatever the case may be. Like, where's my refund? But just give me my money. So, you know, keeping that in mind, you know?
Yo, I'm pro social media cleanse. Honestly, like, no matter what it is. If you're having a bad time in life and you just need to reconnect with yourself, whatever it is, I'd be like, girl, take your break. Like, take your 2+ weeks or whatever you need to do and reconnect with yourself, and don't be so engulfed in, like, what's going on the internet. Like, so I'm always pro.
Another thing is like not searching for every little bit of information for your fave. You don't need to know who they're dating. You don't need to be upset about the fact that they are dating. If you are genuinely hoping for the downfall of their relationship, like their love lives,
people are literally like, oh my gosh, I can't, for like Namjoon, they're like, I cannot wait until if he gets hurt again, he's gonna make the best music, that kind of stuff. I'm like, why are you kind of manifesting or trying to manifest a heartbreak for your faves? Like, it's just so weird to me. I don't know. People are weird.
Turn this on.
Turn it on.
Turn this on. Turn it on.
Yeah.
This is crazy.
It's getting weird. Okay.
Don't
be weird.
That's it.
Just don't be weird.
You can be a supportive.
You can be a supportive fan. Yeah.
Make your friends, connect with everybody, you know, who also share the same similarities.
Yeah.
And like the same music and groups and people that you do.
Yeah.
Just be
and be
normal.
cutesy,
And
be a girl, or be whatever you want to be, and like have fun and just make memories. Yeah. But you know,
and put yourself first.
But also like have your life, like live your life.
Live your life.
Live your life.
And it still can
have
be a part of
life,
your life. Yeah.
You know, look for that.
Yeah.
If you really, you know,
but
it is hard to. I know it's hard these days to have a love life. But let's try. Let's put ourselves out there.
Are you dating?
No.
Oh.
No.
I thought you were trying to tell me something. Are you telling me somebody?
No. Oh. No, I'm not. I literally I'm talking to myself.
Oh,
that's why I said that.
Okay.
I said that because I'm literally talking to me. I don't have a love life. I want one.
You know what's crazy? It goes back to the whole parasocial relationship and stuff like that. Like sometimes I feel like I don't even notice. I don't know if I've just been single for so long and that's why, or because I'm just sometimes distracted with like Namjoon, like to the point to where like you don't really feel it as bad at times. At times, because sometimes I feel it.
So I don't know, we might cut this out, but I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I know we've had conversations before where I've told you like I'm super imaginative.
Oh,
so like
me too.
I think it's, it stems from me being an only child, because I've had conversations with people before in the past about daydreaming, about like being with a guy. Like,
so it's not.
I know, like it happened, and I'm thinking about that time that it happened.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people were like, "I can't do that. I don't do that." And I'm like, "You don't?
I didn't know people didn't do that.
Like, I do it all the time.
I do it all the time, and it's supposed to actually be.
Might
really...
even happen years ago, and it still feels like it was just yesterday.
What's it called? They call it mellow.
It's like
maladaptive.
a scientific word.
It's right there. Maladaptive dreaming. Yes, that's what it's called.
Sometimes known as daydreaming disorder.
So, but it's not supposed to be.
Not you clocking me.
I didn't think you were gonna say disorder. I do it all the time too. So I've been trying my best to not daydream, and
it's so hard.
Yeah, it's so hard,
especially as a K-pop stan, because that's like
it's so easy.
It's so easy to like try to get yourself into that space where you're like
in your head. Like,
I'm in my head and I'm talking to you. Yeah. And so I know that sounds insane, but
I think it's a girl thing more. It's probably more of a girl thing. You don't think so? Because I do it a lot. And I know a lot of people who do it, like, all the time.
I don't know. I think some boys do it, but, like, a lot of the times, I feel like the boys might be.
Okay. I can put I have a whole world going on in my head.
No, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I have a
Jacara
career, like,
is,
literally.
Yeah.
And so, like.
Oh, yeah, the career, really, like, when I'm back in the office, it's real.
Bro.
When I'm back in the office in my head, it's so real.
Yeah, no, like, it's very much Yumi cells or something. I don't know. That's what it is for real. Like, it's crazy.
It's like, totally Nina cells.
Jacara cells.
Jacara cells. Oh my
crazy.
God.
But yeah. So like, and it's crazy because I've been doing it all my life. Like,
I've been doing it since I was a kid. Since I could think of.
Right.
I feel like it's about like I feel like only children are like the biggest ones who probably do it. Yeah.
I mean, I was the only child for 9 years, so.
For 9 years?
Yeah, Ken is 9 years younger than me.
Maybe, I don't know.
But what I was gonna say, I'm sorry. I've been trying to work on that. It was very hard.
It's very hard. Like, because I find myself doing it like without me even
thinking. Like, you just go to that other place. But like, I've been looking at Christian like content or whatever, and they're saying that you stand in that head space or whatever, or like always in your world, it really makes you dissociate from reality or not appreciate your reality as more because the things aren't happening like they're happening in your head or like in this world that you created. And they were like, you kind of like discrediting God and what he has for you right now in this moment or something. So they be like, wake up. That's what they be saying. I'd be like, dang. Like, so I've been praying about it, but it's so hard, especially when you're single and you do like K-pop.
Yeah, it's so
I brought crushing period.
Yeah, I brought that up to say
it's great.
Getting out of your head is definitely important if you're one of those people who are daydreamers, because that can definitely fuel that parasocial relationship thing. So when I say that, like, I understand
no,
the whole
I want her to we understand fantasy. It just takes your time.
It sure does. So, try your best to set those personal boundaries, you guys. It's super important for your mental health. And just, with your realistic, like, with your real life. Like, sometimes when you allow these things to get a little bit too out of control, it can grow into a bit of like a flame. Like, at first it's a flame, and then it starts to grow into like a big forest fire. You don't want it to get to a forest fire. You just want to keep like a little candle, okay?
A lighter, actually.
A lighter where you can flick it on and flick it on. That's it. You don't want it to be something that just spreads, like it turns into a disaster. Before you know it, you're sitting Jungkook freaking lunch
right
to his house.
And now he on live talking about you. And telling you, please stop sending me stuff.
What, do y'all not be embarrassed? Are you not embarrassed?
Are you not embarrassed? This is really embarrassing.
I don't want to be remembered like that by my face.
I could never. That's another thing that be keeping me from getting a little bit too crazy is the embarrassment,
Right.
girl. Cause like I'll be doggone if I'm embarrassed by my fave. Absolutely not.
Like crazy.
What do you think, Kyle? Y'all think so?
All right, let's get into the game. What's your game?
I want to know what's the first song on your on repeat playlist.
Be careful with me, Omar. Okay.
Omar.
Be careful with me.
Okay.
Omar is taking it.
It's not K-pop related, but like I know Omar is relatively new
Yeah.
for you.
Yeah, I mean, of course, like I knew Evergreen like everybody else did like a couple years ago, but like I really like just
I
did a
don't
deep
think I've ever
dive.
listened to that.
Evergreen?
No, the song I heard is "Baby, I Want You Around."
Oh, wow, that was the first song you heard from me.
Yep.
You never heard Evergreen?
I don't think so.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's not ringing the bell
You
right
don't
now.
be on TikTok like that though, so you don't be on TikTok. It was really big on TikTok.
But yeah, Be Careful With Me by Omar is off of his God Said No album. The most recent album. It's such a good album. You should listen to it.
I will.
It's very Frank-esque.
Oh. No, I like a good Frank-esque album. Okay.
What about you?
So mine. Good morning.
Thank you.
Baekhyun and Cole did their thing on that song. So cool. I knew it was him as soon as I
Heard
saw
it.
it.
Yeah. So I've been staring at this gum all time. I'm like a child because I've been like looking at this gum the entire time we've been filming it. Like, oh my gosh, I
Why
want a
didn't you
piece.
just ask for a piece?
Because we were recording, I didn't want to be chewing gum while we were recording.
Ew.
People like that. Trying to make us some money.
Thank you for tuning in today. We really hope that we were able to help you cope with being a K-pop stan.
Cope with being a K-pop
Mentally.
stan.
Yes, because it is a lot. You do have to cope with it. It's not something like it, eventually, you'll fall out of it and it's okay. But right now it's here and you have to be able to have boundaries with it. So we really hope that this helps you, find a place to start and motivates you to set those boundaries.
Yes.
And just, do the best that you can. That's all.
That's all we can do.
That's all you can do. Is just try your best. And we just want you guys to be okay and be happy.
Yeah.
And enjoy the time that you have as a K-pop stan. So set those boundaries, girl. Okay?
Yeah. Take care of yourself.
Take care of
Your
yourself.
mental health and your
Love
physical
yourself.
health. Love yourself.
Because how the heck you going to love somebody else if you don't love yourself?
Oh, yeah.
Period.
That's what it is. I just messed that all up for you, so sorry.
Okay.
Sorry. But we love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning in and supporting us. I hope that y'all stay along the journey that we have ahead of us. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Give us 5 stars on the podcast.
5-star chick.
Child, you showing your age. And share this with your mama, your daddy, your baby daddy, everybody, y'all,
And your fellow,
and your favorite idols.
Send the link in your favorite idols chat. DM on this link real quick, and also to your bestie, your K-pop bestie.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and do that. Because we want them to be one of the worlds.
Yeah. And we trying to grow,
come
y'all.
over here.
Give us some views and stuff, y'all.
Make some noise, y'all.
Make some noise, y'all. But again, we love y'all. Thank y'all so much again. See y'all next in 2 weeks. We ain't gonna miss another uploading week. Hopefully, preferably not. Love y'all.
Love you. Bye.